for that introduction and that welcome. I wasn't expecting that, but it is well deserved for one of the great men of the business. Jai, first of all, thank you so much for joining us during Fight Week for these discussions. We know that you have full focus at the moment on this big world title defence and moving forward into another big year for you. I don't want to ask you, I guess, the regular questions about how you're feeling. I've seen it online, I've heard from you. So in that respect, your mentality, how are you facing this fight in terms of how important it is and what are you expecting out of Dave Navino?
We're expecting a tough fight, man. We're prepared for 12 rounds of war. We're prepared for 12 hard rounds. So however the fight goes, we're ready for it. We always prepare like that. Let's get in those trenches.
Let's get it on, absolutely. What do everyone think about that? What a start. So it's been a long journey for you. You've been boxing as a professional now for the best part of a decade, starting all up and down the east coast of Australia. It's taken you around the world. Just briefly, what can you tell us about that journey? Coming up as an amateur, of course, Australian representative, Commonwealth Games representative, Olympic Games, you've done it all. You've climbed the mountain now, but the wolf is always hungriest at the top. So tell us a little bit about your journey and how you've developed into the champion you are today.
I'm born in this sport, this is what I do. I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to be headlining these big fights in Australia, bringing world titles here. This is where I'm meant to be. So this is just another day in the office class.
How comfortable are you with all the media attention? Everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to ask you about what's next. How comfortable are you with it now that you are truly one of the biggest household names in world boxing?
Man, this is where I'm comfortable, all these cameras and talking shit and all this stuff. I'm comfortable in the ring. So we just keep the fight, get the job done, and move on to the next.
Tell us about, if you can, your update and movement in terms of your mental and emotional attitude. I've never seen somebody so steely, so focused, so concentrated on the job at hand. Your eyes at that were killer. What's it like to be in that zone and to prepare yourself at that level? Because I feel like that development, in the work that you've done with Mark Matthew from Wicked Gods over the last 4.5, 5 years, has just seen you become a mental monster. You've just become somebody that is ready for anything and, as you say, ready for war.
We tick every box. I've got my old man doing my boxing. I've got Mark Matthew doing the conditioning. We got the gel of the team, Gary. We got the people that work behind the scenes, Mick and Fran, Tasman Fighters. And together we're taking over the world. So everyone ticks the box, everyone does their job, and now I do my job on fight day.
Fantastic, let's hear it. We've seen, Jai, a recent addition of your beautiful partner, a beautiful young child now, which is just a wonderful joy and blessing for you as well. That must really make you very, very proud to be leaving a legacy as you build your family now as well, with your family in your corner, obviously, and also this beautiful young family that you're raising as well. How proud of you are to have achieved one of life's biggest goals in a personal sense.
Yeah, it's good, man. Seeing my family here made me teary, but we'll focus on the fight, so we just got to get the job done.
Absolutely, let's focus on the fight. Let's quickly talk about, if you don't mind, the Morris Breeders fights. They were absolutely brilliant fights from there. You showed the world that you have the ability to be the very best. What was it like coming back after the draw in the first fight and then going the distance with him again? Were they the two fights that have really shaped your career to this point?
The broken draw was the one, winning the world title here on Gold Coast. It was the one that sort of skyrocketed us onto that international level. But my career started a long time before that. Like I said, I am born and raised in this sport. I know nothing else. This is my life. So these are just all fruits of the labour. Being here, being a part of these big cards. This is what the hard work has been for. This is a stepping stones to the chapter in this book. So, we're pumped, we're ready. Bring it on, let's go.
Yeah, let's hear it. Give us an interview. Just top comment we got. Last couple of questions, please. Unification potentially coming up later in the year. May is talked about. I know there's no doubt you're not looking past your opponent at the moment, but You know that Ramirez is sitting there with a couple of belts, and then you've got the fourth that's waiting there in the WSC as well. So how focused are you on that legacy that you can leave? I know you're looking at this first and foremost, but it must be really exciting to know that as the mountain gets bigger around you, you can continue to climb and be even greater.
Honestly, I'm not even thinking of, I've got a job to do on the 8th, and until that is done, nothing else matters.
Fantastic. All right, I think we'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some of the best responses you'll ever hear out of a world champion right now. So let's have a round of applause.